So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway.
Please welcome everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal. Obviously, he's often deployed as an inverted winger, but what stands out in his game is that he really thrives on one-on-one situations, and I always think that that brings excitement and entertainment to a game of football. And, of course, his job is to supply, and it's never as easy as people think. But he's doing it quite well.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And we're underway. And it's Owen. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's not an especially... Oh, terrible pass! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's run loose here. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, he's bustling through here. Hernandez. McAllister. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now he's off and running. That has ended up in no man's land. Nicely aimed pass.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's picked out the run. Real chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. And here's the chance to counter. Always onto this. Shot at goal! In for the pieces! There it is! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Mbappe. Yamal. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Tries to play it through. Just the goalkeeper tries a shot! And he hits the net! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Looking to play him in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Yamal. Alexander-Arnold. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, that looks a decent ball. And that could set him on his way. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. It's a promising position. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Substitution for Portugal, number 18, Yamal. Number 42,
He's had it taken off him.
coming on the field, number 23,
Portugal making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Bellingham. Deep cross. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, that was really good running. The more he moved with it, the more he realised that taking the shot was his only option.
Tonali. This is Owen. Portugal are still behind as we reach out for half-time.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Bellingham! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Out to the right.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And this is Ronaldo. He's shifting through the gears here. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And the first half is done. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Special water review.